Roll the intro. Hello, my name is Dylan Nelson Bruni. I will be talking about my course reflection. First of all, I expectation from this course. I expect to learn more in depth about the architectural side of the machine that facilitates almost everyone in the planet nowadays. Specifically, I expect to learn more details about the hardware of the computer. What do I think about the topics I have learned in this semester is, especially in this semester, I have learned not quite what I would expect them to be, but when I first heard of this subject, I was thinking about the hardest and the most unfamiliar things in IT that I could have ever experienced. But instead, I was able to cope with the topics that is taught by the lecturers. Furthermore, the topics help me to understand the concept of hardware and software in computer. For example, I was able to learn the language that is used by the computer, the high-level language, the assembly language, and the machine language. Did this course provide me what I hoped for? And from my perspective, this course provided an entry level or an introduction for someone who's a beginner in this field. For starters, it provide a sufficient input. There is more to it, but what I hope for now is I could understand the starting or the beginning or the basics of computer architecture. As for now, I only get to learn theoretically and was unable to experience it practically. For each lecture topic, there's a concept that I value the most, and I stated the reasons. I will not state all because I'm limited by the time of this video, but I can explain about one lecture, which is lecture 8. For a lecture 8, I valued the concept of types of operating system simply because it gives me an overview of what OS is about. Share the most important ideas or concept learned in this course, or skills or ideas. The most important in this is ability to understand a certain element of computer in theory and practical, because it is important for me, as this skill will facilitate me in my career in the future as to be a reliable person who can solve so many problems, which comes from my deep understanding of the computer from this course. An impact of this class in my daily life. Basically, I would Google some things and I find it interesting, so I would go into the internet and surf and research about it. I would go to my own understanding and what the course taught. For the idea skills outside, we mostly do the PC gaming stuff because we're gamers. So the learning process now mostly on the internet, especially YouTube, Google of course, and mostly the lecture notes also, but I mostly use Google. What do I like about this course is the vast information that it provides, because I get to see the bigger picture. It's not just one tiny PC or a laptop or any device. It's more to it inside it, because in the IT world, as we all know, it's vast. It's like a universe that is to be understood, especially the internet. For what I list like about this course is the lack of practical activity. For me personally, if I do not experience it firsthand, it is very hard for me to understand certain stuff. So reading lecture notes, yes, I can do that anytime if I wanted to, but experience a machine or certain aspects of a computer that I cannot afford to buy or even access as a normal human being who does not have any access to special things or fancy stuff. So it's kind of a experience of a lifetime. That's all from me. Thank you, Profis.